I must have dropped Mark there for a minute. So, Spence, need you to unmute your mic. You actually unmuted it during the intro.
Yeah, I know. Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we have.
Can you see me?
What's going on, guys?
Not much. Somebody has a hot YouTube.
What's going on, guys?
You should be able to hear everything through Streamlab or StreamYard. Hot YouTube.
I'm on headphones, so.
Okay.
I'm on headphones, so.
I know it's not me this time. I know it's not me this time.
It's like Jade and Savu.
Try that.
Was that you, Mark?
Yeah, I'm adjusting my sound. I'm wondering if it's not me.
Well, if you have YouTube up, all you need to do is. Oh, you don't.
I'm wondering if it's not me.
Well, if you have YouTube up, all you need to do is. Hang on, I'm going to
It
mute you.
seems like a very delayed echo.
Yeah, it's coming off of YouTube.
Hold
Is what
on.
it's.
It might be me. Hang on.
I'm going to mute
Seems
you.
like a very delayed echo.
Yeah, it's coming off of YouTube. Is what it's.
It might be me. Hang on.
So we just closed down YouTube?
Yeah, just mute YouTube completely because everything should be coming straight out of StreamYard.
It might have been me.
Everything should be coming straight out of StreamYard. Wait, it's still there. A little bit.
It might have been me.
Johnny 5, you don't have YouTube up, do you? Johnny 5, you don't have YouTube up, do you?
I do. I'm about ready to close it and see what happens.
Okay. Rich says he blames Eric because Eric isn't here. Actually, Eric had a really hectic day, last day of school. Sounds like the echo's gone. And so he might pop on audio only. Maybe he's watching the video now.
Yeah, I suspect it was me.
So Eric and I popped on this today and tried out StreamYard, and I like it a lot. I really do. Rather than using Discord for streaming, Discord and OBS, this is the way we're going to do it from now on. I think it's nice. Unfortunately, whoever is up in the upper right-hand quadrant gets a StreamYard duck across their video in the corner. I know, I see you, Spence.
Could be worse.
Okay, well, Okay, on YouTube, I see everybody, but on StreamYard, I can't see me and I can't see Donnie.
I see everybody on StreamYard.
Yeah.
There should be a bunch of buttons, at least for me. There's a bunch of buttons across the bottom of the screen.
Oh, yeah. I'm
Eric.
looking.
Yeah, but all's on the bottom of the screen is mute, stop cam, settings, share, and leave studio.
Pro stream.
Yeah,
I have them all. I have a bunch of buttons.
That's because you're hosting the stream, probably.
I've got mute, stop cam, settings, share, and leave studio.
Right, same ones I have.
I don't know why you wouldn't have Donnie in your own video then.
Well, let me try something. Let me leave and come back.
Okay.
I'm starting to think Spence is just not meant to stream.
Wait, I see beverage there, Donnie. What are you drinking?
Guinness.
Wait, let me think. Huh?
Guinness.
I was gonna say Jägermeister.
No, this is Guinness. I have some Jaeger in the freezer.
Ah, yes. Good old motor oil beer.
What, Guinness?
Yes, I love Guinness.
I do too. That's really about the only beer that I like.
I like a German beer called Bitburger.
Never tried it.
It's like bottled bread.
Really?
Yes. So now Mark is up in the corner with the StreamYard duck.
That's fine.
Spence,
Okay.
do you see?
I can see Donnie now. I just can't see me.
That's really weird.
I'm not
Why
sure
does
why.
every streaming service hate you?
I don't know.
But I mean, I can see you fine, Spence.
I just can't. I can
And
see
I can
me on
hear
you.
you.
I can see me on YouTube. I can see me. There's like a little preview window down the bottom that says you're in the show off to the left, and I can
Yep.
see me, but I just can't see me on StreamYard in the StreamYard window.
That is weird.
Yep.
It is. I want to see some. I played a little bit with this today.
What's this little button do?
Let
There
me
we
check
go.
here.
Stream, edit name, edit audio avatars, stop mic. Oh, that's just the same buttons that are down there.
Perfect. So when we were on it earlier today, I didn't know how to highlight anybody in particular's stream. You know, give that the bigger window.
Right?
Well, watch. I just moved Spencer up there, and now Spencer's the spotlight, even though he can't see himself.
Can you not see yourself now, Spence?
Nope.
You're the main screen now. We're all off. To
Oh,
the side.
no. It shows me as the main screen, but it's just black.
Weird.
Yeah.
Restart your camera.
Hang on.
Well, no, his
I'm not-
camera's working because we can see it.
Just for giggles. What about now, Spence?
Let me look. I was Googling here real quick. It's just all black screen now.
Yeah, because I made you solo.
Yeah.
That is
That's-
really
that-
weird.
That's fine. I mean, what I can do is I can open my camera settings and just look at my preview screen that way, I think.
Eric says he sees you fine. Hey, John,
Oh, yeah. I mean, everything is
You know-
okay, but
I
You
just
can't see
realized.
yourself.
let me
I
tell you, am I zooming in?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, see, I see that on the preview, on the wee little teeny tiny preview, but yeah, I'm controlling the camera. For some reason, on the StreamYard's website, I cannot see myself.
Well,
That
those
is weird.
today, I forgot about one thing. Look at that. I love the chat
Oh, yeah.
because now we can see who what chat we're responding to. Hey, John, how's it going?
Well, if you go full screen, that's especially nice.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing is.
Oh, nice. If you go full screen, you still got the 4 little buttons at the bottom of the screen.
Right.
I'm just going to leave it there then.
Okay, so
So it doesn't
I,
show everybody's name when you're in full screen.
you're right, and I'm at full screen, and the only thing I see is the 4 buttons you guys have. So I need to go back to normal screen because that way I see if anybody pops up. I see the chat. Spencer, you on an iMac or Linux?
I'm on Windows now. It was the same this morning on my Mac.
So you had the same problem on a different computer?
Oh yeah, this morning I was on my Mac. This is my Windows laptop.
That is really
What's
weird.
your what's your upload and download speeds?
Not good. Upload is 6 megabit per second.
Right, but the thing is, that wouldn't explain why he can't see himself because
Nope.
his
I tell you what,
video is
let me-
uploading fine because we're seeing it.
Let me dig
Well,
into Chrome
that's
here.
the thing. Is
and-
what it is Streamlabs does say, or StreamYard does say on the website that it does depend on your upload and download speed, what you get, how well you're going to see stuff. All the
Right,
processing,
but
processing of videos is done online. So Spence may not be getting his stuff back to him.
That's possible.
Yeah. Let me check Chrome because that's the common thing at the moment. Make sure I don't have some kind of weird privacy setting.
Yeah. I'm running Firefox right now.
I'm on
I can-
Chrome.
I tell you what, let me try Firefox just for the heck of it. See if that makes a difference. If it doesn't, then I'll know it's probably.
Oh,
just my
now
connection.
everybody's name is up there on full screen.
I tell you what, I'll disconnect. I'll try Firefox just to be sure.
I just thought of something. Hang on, Donnie, tell me. No, they didn't go away. Spence went away.
I don't know. When I first switched over to full screen, there were no names, and just a second ago, all the names popped up.
Yeah. Well, I was reading a little bit on the website, on the StreamYard website. All the processing. The nice thing about this is the program isn't located on your computer, and all the processing is not done on your computer.
Right.
I just have to remember to keep an eye for somebody popping in, because what I really want is a sixth person to try and join, or seventh actually, because when we get 7, we should be able to get audio but not video.
Weird.
For the 7th person.
Yep, and look at that. Johnny 5 is now. Johnny 5 is Ron. Eric just pinged me on.
I just
that
wanted to
not
see
right?
if you could change the name.
Ah.
Yeah. And your handle, Ron, your handle is Sci-Fi Model Shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because Eric was just asking me in Discord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just testing out my new Logitech Braille camera.
So Donnie likes, or Rich likes your minis, Donnie.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard.
Hey, Peter, welcome. And I did say that, before you say anything, I did say that I will be working on the Queen Mary. It's just that I got working on the Apollo 27 earlier today, and I want to get finished with it. It's kind of funny because right now it's taped off for the black, and what I do a lot of times is I will paint whatever the base color is over top of the tape to seal it so that I get less bleed.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, well, on the engine pods, I realized after I had started doing that I didn't put the tape on them where it's going to be still white. Oh, wait, Spence popped in. Hasn't popped back in. There we go.
There he is.
Next.
Hey, I can see myself now.
Yay! What'd you do? Go get a mirror?
I got off Chrome and went to Firefox. So there's something in Chrome that's not happy.
Yeah. Well,
Dang.
I like Chrome, but Chrome doesn't like me.
I've never had any problems with Chrome.
I go in and I turn on all privacy stuff. So there's probably something in there that it doesn't like privacy wise.
Probably.
I use a Linux browser that it emulates Chrome and basically shuts off all that crap automatically.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting because I've never masked with silly putty.
I have. The only thing about masking with silly putty, or that I've noticed anyway, is after you take the silly putty back off, I would lightly wipe the area off that you had the silly putty on, because sometimes it'll leave a little bit of oil behind. And
Yeah.
if you try to paint over that area, it won't behave right.
Well, my problem is it keeps trying to fall off. It's not staying.
It doesn't stick real tight, no.
Yeah. So instead, I'm going to go back to trying to, like I did earlier. Actually, what I'm going to probably do, just to make it easier, I'm just going to paint the groove as well.
You tried Aaron's Think Putty?
What kind of putty?
Aaron's Think Putty.
So Rich said that he likes a lot. You're talking about the silly putty, Rich? It's probably because this is rounded and the edges are rounded in here.
Well, I've used silly putty to mask on a miniature before.
Cool. So Eric's asking if you're working on an adventure group. That does look like one.
Because it's really hard to get tape around all the little bumps and curves and crap on a mini.
Yeah.
So I use... No, these are zombie side minis. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Yeah, these are for the board game Zombie Side. I'm painting them for a commission.
I don't. What was it? Nights something or other, I think, was what you guys said for the minis.
Nice.
No. Huh?
What were you saying, Buck?
Trying to remember what the website you and Eric were talking about for minis.
Noble Knights.
Noble Knights, that's it.
Yeah, Noble Knights is one of them. Reaper is a good one. Miniature Market is a good one. Thanks, Eric.
He started twice just because
Thank
I
you,
wasn't
Richard.
listening. Oh, that was Rich. I'm sorry. Thought it was Eric again.
No, Eric popped up first, and then Rich popped up.
You do realize that every time somebody pops up, that's because I brought them up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It doesn't just pop up automatically?
Uh-uh.
Well, that's lame.
Somebody's working on some plastic.
It's probably me rifling through all my tools.
That's what I was thinking.
Probably.
There's not as much noise cancellation on this as there is Discord.
I don't know how much noise cancellation it has, but one thing it has that Discord didn't have, no echo. I'm not wearing headphones tonight.
I didn't see any noise cancellation in the settings.
There is echo cancellation. I think that does do some noise stuff, but
yeah, there is echo cancellation in here, and on Discord it just wasn't working at all.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, Buck. You're the only one ever had the echo problem.
Right, because I was the one who was hosting. If you had hosted, you would have had the echo problem.
Well, it doesn't matter who's hosting.
It does. Because whoever's
Speakers
hosting
are too loud and you're not hosting, it's going to echo anyway.
Well, they have to be loud enough that I can hear. You can't forget I'm a little bit deaf.
You just got to keep your speakers behind your mic.
My speakers are about 5 foot above my mic.
Maybe that's the problem. Mine are pretty much level with my mic. They're just behind it.
And you have it set for cardioid so that it ignores everything behind it.
Right.
I haven't posted this in a while. Let me make sure. Yeah. If anybody is interested in joining, I just posted the link. Just click on the link if you have a camera and a microphone, and I'll add you to the video. Are you sculpting, Spence?
Epoxy sculpt.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I should know that. It's right there in the middle of the disc.
An epoxy sculpt works really well if you rub it like your hands are cold. With the in between them. And it heats it up real good. It makes it real pliable.
Yep. I'm just doing a little gap filling right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it little. That guy had some bad gaps.
Yeah.
So, anybody have any big plans for this weekend?
Not particularly.
It was kind of funny because I was looking through my old streams because I know I still have the stuff from Memorial Day last year. And I was looking for, where's my Memorial Day stream? Because I had some music and a picture and all that. And I'm like, where the heck? And I realized finally, last year I just did a pause in the middle of the video and said, let's pause to reflect for like a minute. Because Memorial Day is all about fallen soldiers. Peter, welcome. This is now truly a worldwide stream.
Hello.
Peter, mute your YouTube. You should be getting all the audio back from Streamlab. Better.
Hey, Spence, Reach wants to know if you've tried epoxy paste.
No.
Still getting a little bit of feedback, I think, and I think it's from yours, Peter.
Okay, I'm trying to figure that out.
Well, like I said, if you mute or close YouTube, just leave your Streamlab window open.
Hey, that's a good point. We got 6 people now, and Spence is still here
Yep.
and still moving.
Okay, good.
So now the interesting thing is, let's see. So Spence, Rich is saying it's made by the same company, but a little bit more liquid.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just haven't had a chance to get in and try it yet.
Okay, Eric is trying to join. Let me see what happens because we can only do 6. Eric, try talking. Trying to join. Let me see what happens. Because I see Eric down below, but I don't hear him.
I don't even see him anywhere.
Well, so that's the thing is he's on my main screen.
Okay.
Where we should. He's waving, but I don't know that he's talking. Are you talking?
I don't hear you.
I'm just curious. Just for fun. Ron, I'm not kicking you. I'm just pulling your video because I just want to see. And then there was Eric picking his nose.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. You know, is that me? Yeah, okay, that's me.
So, Eric, were you talking?
What was I? Yes.
Yes. Okay,
I
we
suppose I'm
couldn't.
the only Eric in the room. Yes, I was talking.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. We could see you, but we couldn't hear you.
No, I realize pantomiming just isn't like a thing on the internet, and it just doesn't work out too well.
It's not.
That's not where
So we found a station. You can be available for the stream.
Yeah. It's like waiting in queue because I was reading down at the bottom. It was like only the host can see you, but the host can add you, anytime he wants. So be ready, and that's kind of the jargon that I was getting. So,
Eric,
yo,
do not hear or see him. Okay, that's scary.
yeah, right.
Eric comes up, his nose.
Nobody can they see me?
Wait, who did we just lose?
Everybody can see me, hear me.
I can see and hear you.
Oh,
yeah.
idiot! All right, put poor Ron back on.
No,
He was a hell of a lot more interesting than I am.
oh no.
Well, here's the thing: somebody dropped off.
Yeah, that's what I was
That
fixing to say. We
just
lost
my
somebody.
webcam, really. So I'm gonna drop out and watch it on YouTube.
All right, Ron.
Mark.
Yeah, I just wanted to see
Yeah,
how
Mark wasn't talking anyway
working.
at all. All right, Ron. Yep. If you drop, that's what's going to happen.
And that's yeah, Mike left.
He wasn't saying much either.
Did he just drop out for good?
Actually, I don't know. What? Now, Oz is saying. I think Oz is talking, but I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes,
I can
I
hear
can.
There you know.
Oh, I went shopping today.
Nice.
So Mark said that he was talking, but he wasn't being heard.
Yeah, no, you can hear me now. That's good. Here at 11:30 a.m.
I could hear him at first. I don't know what happened.
And Ron is now watching on YouTube.
So Oz, you said it's 11:30 Saturday morning.
That's right. Your future.
Yes.
Oh,
I want all the track betting odds now.
No worries.
Eric, this means I'm drinking before noon.
Oh, good God. Lush.
I need a drink. Wait, I'll be back. I need a drink.
Mark says he's happy to watch. He's not feeling very sociable. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Okay.
There we go.
Not sure what happened there, Mark. Is that a Coke Zero, Peter?
No, it's just a no sugar Coke.
Ah, because
Oh, yeah,
I
Coke
had
Zero sugar.
just like that.
Wait a minute. No sugar in the Coke. What's the point?
It's
Well-
the same as coffee with no caffeine, Eric.
Oh,
sugar.
that hurt, Donnie. That hurt.
Eric's really going to hate this.
It doesn't taste good, but I'm getting
No
used to
sugar
it.
and no caffeine. Spence is drinking flavored colored water.
Well, with no sugar, it's almost like it's like drinking diet. Hey, you want to say hi, bud?
Brown
Say hi,
sugar, brown colored sparkling water.
Hey, dude.
This is my boy Eli.
The funny thing is,
You're still on candid camera, son.
the funny thing is, over here in America, those are called Coke Zero Sugar.
Coke
There
Zero.
is Coke Zero. You can buy Coke Zero, but I don't know what the difference is.
Oh,
It
they
doesn't
have Coke Zero and Coke No Sugar.
Well, in a lot of other countries beyond the U.S., real Coke has actual real sugar in it, whereas over here it's corn syrup.
Right.
So here's the funny thing. Looks
Yeah.
really very familiar.
Yeah, it looks the same. It just says no sugar instead of zero sugar.
Yep.
Oh well.
What's the matter with you people?
Doesn't taste
Huh?
as good as it.
Well, Eric, I know it's the matter with me. So
I have the new Coke that just came out, and it's called Coke Water. I'm just saying.
wait, where's your coffee?
Hey, I have Irish Coke.
You have
It's called Guinness.
Guinness Coke.
yeah.
Mark just said in the chat, "Hey, bud," but I don't see Bud unless he's talking to you, Eric.
Hey, Mac.
Maybe Bud's in the chat.
I know
No,
Mac
but-
left as soon as I hopped on. I took a shower today. What the hell?
Crystal Coke. Mmm.
Good God, people. Look,
Man, that stuff was bad.
Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's where it's at. Next in line is Sprite.
Mountain Dew, man. Mountain Dew all the way.
Mountain Dew's not even on the list. Be quiet, Don. Somebody mute
Mountain
Donnie.
Dew is number
Mute him.
one, and then right behind Mountain Dew is Mountain Dew.
Why
Donnie
is this even
True.
a topic? Why is this even a topic? This is a modeling show, okay? Not a Coke testing plant.
What Donnie doesn't tell you is that he actually drinks diet caffeine-free Mountain Dew.
Hell no.
Well,
Whoops, sorry, there goes
which
your
is just
PG
like
rating.
sugar-free Coke, right?
No, diet caffeine-free water would be, or Mountain Dew would be water with green food coloring.
Yeah, like Spence is drinking water with brown food coloring.
It's carbonated.
Oh, so you drop an Alka-Seltzer in there. There you go.
Yeah.
Whiskey with a Kraken chaser.
I mean, it's like
well, it's been over 20 years since this boy's ever had alcohol, so and I'm going to keep it that way.
And I understand. Okay, so these are taped up. I'm not going to go all the way to the garage to paint them. Although, and leave you guys alone?
Yeah, go on, go. We'll be good.
Are you scared to leave us in charge of the show, Buck?
But
Really,
we
what's
got,
the worst
we
that can
got it.
happen?
We got this.
What's the worst that can happen, man?
And from YouTube.
Thanks, Rich. Oz, I got a question for you. Buck and I have, of course, we're, obviously the ship and all. He's been trying to figure out the what is that called? The smoke, right? To kind of filter the plastic for the windows.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did you do that? Did you smoke out the windows?
No, I didn't smoke out the windows. I did the balcony glass.
Yeah,
That's what Buck's doing.
the windows that we drilled out, Eric, Peter did not drill out. But what he did do is the balcony glass, and he did it with stuff more like this than what I'm using.
Okay, so Buck tried the Tamiya smoke, and it came out super thin and not dark at all. Then he tried the Rust-Oleum smoke, and it went on, and it looked like tinted glass. There we go. That's Rust-Oleum smoke.
It's very dark.
Well, hang on. I'm looking for a light. I guess it's going to be cell phone will work. It's not as dark as you think.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
Yeah. See, my problem was when I had some of these glued into the ship, and I could literally look right through it and see the other side.
With the Tamiya smoke.
Right.
Yeah. Well,
These may will probably end up somewhere.
can you put another layer on? Does that help?
Yeah. Well, this is actually 2 layers.
Okay.
And with the Tamiya smoke, the small can, I get 3 sides of a sheet this size, and then the can's done. This is one coat from the Rust-Oleum.
Yeah.
One coat of this, and it's where the Tamiya smoke is, I think, 2 ounces for $11. This is $17 for 10 ounces.
Well,
That's actually.
I didn't tint mine at all. I just did the balcony glass. That's all I tinted.
Yeah, and I actually watched one of your videos. I'm up to where you're doing the balcony glass, and I'm going to use the Tamiya smoke on the balcony glass. On the kit supplied, I'm going to use that on one side because it's going to give me the smoked glass, but not the ship. The pictures I've seen of the ship, the sides, the lower hull, and this area that I drilled out, that both Eric and I drilled out, this is more like privacy glass, which is more like the more like using the Rust-Oleum.
Yeah.
And then up high,
I didn't drill out any of those. I just left them because the plastic behind all those windows is a lot thinner than the rest of the hull. So I knew that some light would come through that plastic and there'd be a slight, you'd see the difference in there without drilling them out.
Oh, you mean like Raytheon type lighting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that you were going for that effect. All right, I see what you mean.
and after 2 weeks of drilling, Eric and I both figured that out.
That type of info, next time, give me a call, all right?
Let us know.
First. You see, there she is up there.
Yeah.
I'll just show you. I have a little remote control here. There we go. She lights up.
Wow.
It's a bit bright in here. You can't see, but
I can see it.
See the hull?
Yeah, you can definitely see it.
All those windows in the hull, they're not drilled out. They're just coming through the plastic, the white behind.
Wow.
Very. So you're putting the any lights in the Herman Marvin?
In the where?
The search and rescue.
Oh, that one? No. I don't want to do lights again for a while.
Well, see, it's funny that you started that one because that one's sitting over here on my bench. As soon as I saw that one for sale, I was like, I need that. Not I want, I need.
What do you got? You got the search and rescue one.
Yeah.
You got as well. All right.
Yeah. Trust me. Ask these guys. These guys are convinced I have one of every kit ever made.
Oh, that looks amazing.
That is
Beautiful.
Oh wow!
And as soon as I saw that, first time I saw a picture of that kit, I was like, I need that.
Wow, Pete, that's awesome, man.
That wasn't that one. That
I
was
don't have
ID.
room for very many kids that size.
Hang on. What was that, Pete?
The bridge area doesn't have any interior. I had to make up my own.
Oh.
Because you can see in there, and I didn't want to see nothing, so you'll be able to see this through the window.
That looks good.
Oh, that's cool. Did you
So,
get
yeah.
any reference pics for like inside that? I assume that's the bridge.
Yeah, no, pretty hard to get, but that'll be fine. Once that's sealed up, that'll be enough. Yeah, I'm running out of room.
Yeah, you're gonna have to start putting holes in the wall with some shelves there, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I don't like drilling holes.
Just buy Eric a plane ticket. He'll do it.
I'll do it. I'll put holes in your wall.
Yeah. Look, that's my dining table. That's my model bench is my dining table. You know.
You got pretty tight quarters over there.
Hey?
I say you got pretty tight quarters over there.
Yeah, this is just a 2-bedroom apartment on the top floor here, so it's pretty, a quick look around. You know,
I see tons of space on that wall for models. I'm just.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, hey Pete, do you have any ambitions to do anything in like the 350 warship scale, or maybe even the 200 warship scale?
So I haven't already. Cool. I'd like to do the Titanic 200, but I don't. That's going to have to go on the wall for sure. Yeah, I'm branching out now. Like I'm moving away from ships. Like, look at this stuff. I got guys on bikes. I got a plane, a couple of aircraft.
Oh wow!
I got this stuff here. Look.
Very cool.
Picked all these up yesterday, actually. Yeah.
Oh,
one of the big hobby shops in Australia is called Hobby Co, and they had a 25 to 50% off sale all their model kits. So,
oh wow! Dang.
I'd spend $100. You know it is.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's we have kind of the equivalent to Hobby. It's called Hobby Lobby over here, and they have once. What is it? Every other week they have a 40% off all model kits.
Oh gosh.
That just means all their kits are 40% too high priced.
Well, yeah, maybe but you still walk out feeling like you just made like the biggest deal of the century,
Yeah. Well, if they'd had 50% off the Titanic, I probably would have bought it.
Right?
I don't know. All of their kits are not that bad overpriced. Most of the Bandai stuff is pretty, fairly priced, and then 40% off from that is nice.
Yeah, well, Don, the Transformers, I think are overblown in price, in my opinion. They're like $50-$60.
It's like $20 Australian. That's like $10 US.
Oh, wow! Those are 72nd scale, ain't they?
What are they? Yeah, 72nd scale. They are. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. There's another one there, 72nd scale. That was $12.50 Australian, so that's about $8 US.
That is cool. I used to work and drive on those.
Nice.
The Hemmets, or what the American, we call them Hemmet records. That's what actually did me in was the rear boom on the back of the Hemmet wrecker. Bunch of idiots were swinging around heavy machinery, chain snapped, and I was caught underneath it. So
I got to be honest with you. This right now is the first time I've been on a live stream ever.
First time. Yeah, if this is your first time, you're rocking it out.
First time. The other ones, we record the ones with the other guys that I do, and tomorrow I've actually got scheduled my own live stream So
Yes.
we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it'll all work out.
Wait a minute.
Life is
That's
addictive.
If that's tomorrow for him, that's 2 days for
No.
us. We have, right?
No,
Yeah.
it's tomorrow too.
4 a.m. my time, which should be about lunchtime your time.
Yeah, I don't want to miss it. I want to catch that.
9 p.m. UK time. No one in Australia watches my channel, so I have to get up and do these things at 4 in the morning.
Right? Well, this seems to be like a pretty decent time to be able to catch you guys on there. Too bad I can't remember his name, but there was Hibbo and the other one.
Yeah, the ugly one, Jason.
Yeah, the ugly one. Yeah, that's right. Hey, I didn't say that. Peter made me say that, just in case he watches.
I'll take it all. That's all right.
Hey, Eric, look who's talking.
You kidding me? Look at this. This is perfection. That's right there.
I was just going to say, look who's talking, man. Have you looked in the mirror this week?
Dude, they keep breaking. I will eventually.
I guess none of you have been to Australia, have you?
What's that?
None of you have been to Australia?
Negative.
No. I would love to go to Australia.
One day.
Well, you tell me when Australia has like no humidity, and then I'll go during that period.
No humidity. That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
No, I just want to know when they get rid of the spiders that are the size of a small cat. Then I'll go.
Actually, you don't see many around. Actually, they only come out at night time while you're sleeping.
That makes you feel so much
When you
better.
want to get up and you head to the bathroom in the middle of the night, you lift the lid and there's something looking back at you. Yeah, you gently close
don't
the
worry
lid and
about
get the
giant
hell out of there.
spiders. They only come out when you're asleep. Everything's fine.
You gotta sleep with your mouth closed over here. You get used to it after a while.
And arachnophobia in Australia, that's a documentary.
It's real, man.
At night time, you can hear them breathing next to you on the pillow.
Spiders I don't mind. Spiders the size of my dog, that's another story.
Hey, I'll be watching from here on out. I'm taking it out. I'm gone.
See you, Eric.
See you, Eric.
Later, Eric.
See ya. Yeah.
I
Actually,
think
the
his
most
son
common
said,
one,
Dad, get off the camera.
the most common spiders we have are called huntsmen. You find them inside the house quite often, and they can be almost as big as your hand. But they're harmless. Don't worry.
Okay.
Stink bugs, for the most part, are harmless too, but I still don't want them in my house.
What's harmless?
Stink bugs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want those in my house either.
Anyway. All right.
Spencer, you're being too noisy.
Sorry. No, just sculpting and smoothing here a little bit. You do have a little bit of a time frame to get this stuff on and smoothed out. So,
Well, there is that.
I'm making pretty good progress, though.
Anyway, look, I got to go, guys. I got to finish up a few bits of my model and get ready for the other two psychos that will be joining me later on our screen that we record.
Appreciate
All
you,
right.
John.
See you later, Peter.
All right. Oh, it was good catching up.
Yep.
Yep.
See you.
All right. I'll see you Bye.
See ya. Bye. My window just got narrow.
Yeah, they did. There you
There.
go.
I really, really like this. I really do.
Yeah, this is nice.
Well, I mean, we can get Spence on.
For now.
Well, as long as
We
you're
can get
using,
Spence on and he's still moving.
yes, and as long as he's using the right
Browser.
browser, he stays on.
It's magic.
Oh, it's magic.
So, for those of you out there in YouTube land, it looks like I'm just working with black plastic, but I'm actually getting ready to do windows on this beast.
So I don't know. Let me see. I might have to zoom in my camera here. Get some light. So there were two big gaps there between his leg and his body,
Yeah.
and now they're gone.
Well, Murphy has gaps like that.
Oh, that looks good.
I'm not.
It's purely coincidental that the epoxy sculpt is the same color as the resin.
It works good though. I mean, it won't matter once you get the paint on it, but
Yeah, working around his inside of his mouth, there was a big gap in there, and around his jaw, but that's pretty much gone now.
Our pug, I say it in jest, but our pug actually has what looks like seams on his neck. When he moves just right, the split in his fur because of fat rolls. You know how pugs are little fat monsters.
Oh yeah.
But because of his fat rolls, he has what looks like seams in his neck. And I told my wife, I am going to have to putty that someday. And as a matter of fact, except for he's a little bit bigger, Murphy looks exactly like this.
I just am trying to imagine the conversation with the vet. Well, you see, I have this tube of Bondo sitting over there, and
Yeah, well, that was the thing too, is that Murphy, when I think he was less than 6 months, may have been only like 2 or 3 months old, when we had what it was a growth. Turned out it was a benign growth in the center of his forehead. Yeah. But it was one of them things you don't dare let it go and find out that it's not benign.
yeah.
So I'm not sure if Donnie's here right now.
yes, I'm here.
Okay, because you were quiet. I was going to say,
I
you
was
moved her.
listening to you talk about the dog.
You moved her because I was going to say to Spence that he should look at your screen because it looked like she's all being aloof and they're over there plotting against her.
Oh, like this?
Exactly.
Getting ready to spray some flat coat.
Let's see where my T-Rex is. Brr, brr, brr.
Is that the zombie Rex?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I just thought of something.
Hey, look out! She's one of the hero characters from Zombie Side, so that T-Rex might be in trouble.
That's true.
So, saw on Cult TV Man today. Yes, it is, Eric. The StreamYard is working out really well. So I saw on Cult TV Man today, and they're still really pretty reasonable. The Aoshima Back to the Future DeLoreans for part 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, I'd like to have those.
Yeah, they're like $40 or something. Not bad.
44. I picked them all up on eBay about 8 or 9 years ago for, I want to say they were 25 a piece back then. But they're really cool. They've got the photo etch on them or in them.
Yeah. I kind of blew my money for Cult TV Man this month, though, on the Metaluda Mutant.
That's a cool looking kid.
It finally came out.
Where? Oh, where? Well, it's not humid in here. My Salva set is sweating inside the bottle.
Your Salva Sweat?
My Salva sweat. I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I did with my super glue.
You put it somewhere you could find it.
That's the. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't move it at all. It just fell over, and so shit was laying on top of. Oh, there goes the. There goes the PG.
Tisk.
I just realized when he said that what Rich meant when he said, "Cool, Spence. It even comes with sound effects." I just realized what he meant. Brr.
Brr, brr.
Sounds like a hurricane coming through.
Yep.
Say it, not the matte damage, glue falling. No, actually, the glue was closed. I keep the super glue capped most of the time. And of course, this is the mat that I have the wax paper with the towel on top of it. I usually have when I'm working, I'll have the little pad, but the little pad freaks the camera out. Of course, I was cutting directly on the this mat earlier. That, I think, is better.
Oh, yeah.
Let me hold one of the other ones on against it. Let me see if I can actually get my hand out of the way. So let me see that.
There is a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I like the darker one.
Character Wash from Firefly played with dinosaurs. Of course he did. Dinosaurs are awesome.
I actually think that using this stuff instead of the other and doing it the way I'm doing now is going to make it a little bit easier on these windows right here that have a bulkhead right in the middle. Donnie, because of the colors you're using, your mini looks like Spider-Man.
Yeah. Spider-Man.
And Ron, I have done the same thing. I have lots of old mats around the shop. Matter of fact, the best thing is Eric, because on the live stream he spilled the glue, wiped it up, and said, "Okay, this should be good." And he sat the bottle in a different spot on the mat. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. It's like, what's that noise?
It's airbrush.
Yeah, it's Donnie painting.
I guess this really doesn't have as much noise reduction as Discord does then.
That's okay.
Y'all usually don't hear me when I'm airbrushing.
I think if you get I'm on a headset right now that's supposed to have noise reduction built in, but you can probably still hear that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This mic has some noise reduction built in. And I could probably crank it up some more in the mic settings, but never really had to using Discord.
It doesn't matter.
That's funny. I'm sitting here. I clicked on the three dots next to your name, and I can turn on and off your echo cancellation and adjust your mic volume, Donnie.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I think that's probably adjusting the volume that you're picking up, because Discord had a similar thing.
Oh wait, missed that one. Eric, you do destroy versions of everything you do, so why not a cutting mat? And Eric said, truth. Yes, I'm cutting each window out separately, or I'm doing each bank. But I did drill them all out separately. And let me tell you, that was a couple of weeks. Ron, that's a really good idea to use a paper cutter, except one thing. I don't have one. But it would be a really good idea. But I have found just tonight, because these other ones I these ones with the lighter material, I drew on them with a Sharpie and then cut them that way. This, I just laid a piece of blue tape over it and then cut it the size of the blue tape. So where are... Oh, wow. It's a lot further over than I thought it was. So, Donnie, I will probably, it won't be the Enterprise. Sorry, I'm not lugging that thing TDY.
No Enterprise.
Not while I'm TDY, no.
Why not?
It's too much. Eric said that he's...
Yeah, but see, you don't have to take the whole thing. You're still working on Windows. I get just like 10 panels and some resin and a flashlight.
Could do that.
There you go.
I was actually thinking I might stream next Wednesday. So Eric says next time he goes to drill out windows, he's using a hole punch or a shotgun because it'll do it that much quicker.
Well, he's right. I mean, the
Well,
might not be exact, but
And then when crafting, use a paper cutter. I might have to. I don't know that I will have to do panels like this again. I might eventually buy a paper cutter though. By the way, guys, you realize Eric has once again led the charge on something and then turned it over to me and said, "Run with it, Buck." Well, remember the Sunday stream was he started it, and then he said, "Yeah, I'm too busy. Can somebody else run this?" And I was the only one who had a computer that would support it.
yeah, me and Eric spent like a whole Sunday afternoon figuring out how to get it to work.
Yeah. Well, and now he was the one who went out and tested last week's Discord. Or not Discord, but StreamYard. I think he did StreamYard, he did Streamlabs, and he did Restream. And now I'm using StreamYard.
I would say you're pretty good at getting Eric to do your beta testing for you then.
Hey, somebody's got to have a tester. Eric said, "You're welcome." I did notice one thing. Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, that's cool. I can star the I can star the comments so I can go back later. When I was doing comments earlier, the only thing that I've noticed so far is that if I do a smiley face in StreamYard,
Right?
it doesn't come out as a smiley face. It comes out as that. There's no emojis.
Oh,
Old school.
Although, let me see.
emoticons.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's what the private chat is. That's really kind of cool.
Well, yeah, the private chat is where we could talk amongst ourselves.
Yeah, we can say bad things about Eric, and he doesn't know. We would never do that, Eric. Except for when we would.
Except for when it's most convenient to us.
Exactly. Just to let you know, Eric, because I know you're gonna do something with the windows inside of yours. These ones on the back that I drilled out, actually, I don't think you drilled them out. I'm not gonna put.
Eric decided he wasn't gonna light his.
No, he decided Eric has gone back and forth multiple times.
Well, last week on the stream, I asked him about it, and he said no, he wasn't gonna light it.
What? Again? So Richard said, you mean 24/7. And Ron said, hey, play nice. When do I get my chippy chips? We don't do chippy chips here, Ron. Never have, never will.
We do Bucky Bucks.
Nope, we don't do those either. And look, there we go. I'm starring this one. I'm putting a star on it so it's highlighted forever. What's that say, Donnie?
Oh, you're lighting it now, Eric?
He's been lighting it for a while.
That's not what he told me like a week ago.
Well, it's a secret. He's not telling you. Cut pieces off of that piece. You know the funny thing about the look at the comment there, Donnie.
And it won't even need 24 volts.
Nope. The funny thing about the Friday stream, I noticed it tonight when we got StreamYard to work pretty quickly, is we still spend like 20 minutes oohing and ahhing about the fact that we got it to work.
Right?
Does that say we're inept?
We're learning.
Okay. I mean, we do have a scientist in our midst. That's the problem. We don't have.
We have a science engineer.
No, science near. Now, just realize there's the problem. We don't have a shoe.
No,
We don't have a computer tech. I wonder. I'm going to hit him up on Discord. Because I thought he wanted to get on this tonight.
He kind of talked like he was going to, but then may have changed his mind.
He may be sitting there on Discord going, where are these guys?
Or he may be sitting there watching the YouTube stream going, nope, glad I changed my mind about joining them.
So Rich said, simple things amuse simple minds. It's a short between the keyboard and the chair. Eric laughed. And Rich said, Shu does not come here because there's nothing for him to lose. So we need to have a raffle that Shu loses. Gamble 100 goof loot.
Oh, we have Goofy Bucks? Is that what it is?
No? Let's see. There.
Oh, but I just got it.
Well, he gambled only 100. And Rich said he got it wrong. Apparently, Shu is going somewhere tomorrow, and so he's busy getting stuff done.
Ah.
Get her done.
That is correct, Rich. Eric said it should be, Rich said it should be Stooge loot.
Stooge loot.
I mean, it is Friday night with the Stooges.
It is.
And the sad part is, there's only 3 of us now.
Yeah, we didn't need all them later Stooges anyway.
I call Mo.
I'll say Larry. My hair's not too dissimilar.
And that means
I oughta. Oh yeah.
I spend too much.
Little Stooges.
I spend too much time on these streams being entertained by just everything we say.
Right?
The only problem with using tape as a measuring device is where to stick it so that you can use it again. I'm curious.
I'm sure somebody here could tell you where to stick it, but I don't know if you could use it.
Oh, I'm
again.
sure. No, that's just the base you've got her on, isn't it?
What's that?
I've got you zoomed in, and you just have her on a regular base, don't you?
Yeah, she's on a little round base.
Okay.
See, that's the base.
Yeah.
This is just a little holder to make it easier to paint.
Yeah, I've seen that holder, and I've thought about it. But here's what's funny is that I don't even remember the name of the game, but one of the Wii games came with these figures that we glued them onto poker chips, so they actually had a base. I'm going to use those as bases.
Well, see, she's made to this base.
Yeah.
Her and the base are one piece.
Oh, okay.
This is just a board game mini from a game called Zombie Side. You wanted me to paint them? I'll paint them.
Yep.
But they do look kind of cool, though.
Yeah, they do.
Especially Axe Dude. Axe Dude looks cool.
Ooh.
Like I said,
take care of some zombies.
Yep. In a zombie apocalypse, give me a barbed wire baseball bat or an axe or something.
Okay, that's what he's doing. She was getting ready. The trip she was getting ready to go on is Wonderfest.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm going to try my best to go next year.
I will be going next year. And Eric said that looks really good, Donnie.
Thank you, Eric.
I'll go next year. Other things were going on too, but it wasn't going to work out, especially because I got to go to Oklahoma City next week. We're doing the budget for my program, and my program, most of the people that work in my program are stationed at Tinker in Oklahoma City.
Wow.
I just have to be at Scott.
Well, that doesn't mean you have to be in Oklahoma City.
It does when we're doing the budget, and I'm the budget analyst.
So they're just going to have to deal with you analyzing their budget over Zoom.
Yep. I already do.
You got to stay home and work on the enterprise. You got quiet, Buck.
I'm measuring something right now. You are right, but I don't want to lug that much stuff over there, because actually what I'm thinking is that that's a good time to play with the minis.
Yeah, it is.
Or my other thought is Boba Fett and Mando.
That would
All the
work too.
Bandai kits?
Yep.
Yep.
Suspense. Eric's asking if that putty is the putty that difficult to work with on the tail section, or are you just adding texture?
There's just the gaps are complicated. There's a lot of gaps, and they're deep, and there's steps. So I'm sculpting more than I'm filling at this point.
So you're saying mind the gap.
Mind the gap.
Yeah, that thing had some serious gaps.
But it's coming along pretty good, so I might get done by tonight.
I used green stuff to fill in the gaps on mine because that's what I had on hand at the time.
Yeah, epoxy sculpt, green stuff, milliput. It's pretty much all the same.
I actually read through the. I didn't show you guys, did I? I read through the books that came with something I bought. And this is actually something that I'm going to use for more than just minis.
What's that?
If I can keep the box from running away. That.
Oh, the wet palette?
Oh.
Yep.
You want me to tell you a secret, Buck?
Sure.
This works exactly the same.
I know it does. But hang on, what is that? It looks like a to-go box.
No, it's just a little styrofoam tray, folded up paper towel with a piece of parchment paper on top of it.
Yeah. I remember. What was it? Oh, I know what it was. It was working on this thing when I'm squeezing out the mixed paints that I made.
Right?
This one needs water, a little bit of water, it dried out again. But when I squeeze them out, they just dry out eventually. And I built a wet palette at one point, but I don't know what I did with it.
Well, that's why I like the wet palette, because it'll keep acrylic paints solvent for a while.
Yeah. Well, and that's why I bought it.
These are all the ones that I've been using tonight, and none of them have dried yet.
Yeah. Well, it should, according to the instructions, it should keep the stuff wet for couple days at least, maybe a little bit longer.
With the top on, yeah. But I have also found that sometimes even though it keeps the paint liquid, it separates to the point that it's hard to get it mixed back together on the palette.
Yeah, there's a balance to be had. Sometimes you
Right,
gotta leave it cracked open a little bit and other stuff. It's going to depend on how hot and humid it is where you're working.
The hottest and worst room in the house.
Good choice for a painting room.
Pardon?
I said good choice for a painting room. Not.
It's our sunroom, which is on the patio. And so it is what it is. And let's see, what is it? It's in front of me. It says the humidity is 50%. But if I go look across the room at the dehumidifier I've got running, earlier it said 72% humidity.
Well, I mean, higher humidity would actually keep the paint from drying longer.
Yeah, you want lower temperature, higher humidity.
Right.
Well, that's the problem. Is it's 74 degrees in here too. It's the sunroom. It's designed to soak in sun in the winter and kill your electric bill in the summer.
Maybe you need to redesign that room then.
Now, in the winter, it's pretty nice. But it's still, the problem is it has a western exposure. So anytime after noon, the sun is beating down on this, and I've got 4 windows on that exposure.
Not good.
No. And although I do have to say that it was funny because last week the trees were offering almost no shade. And this week by about 2:00 in the afternoon, I can see the shade from the tree that's directly out from the house. Here soon.
Maybe you need to put some limo tint on them windows.
Maybe eventually.
Some 95%.
I said, maybe eventually. My other option is to get the little portable air conditioner out of the garage.
That would work too. Do you not
Now,
have
then
air conditioning in that room at all?
I do. Matter of fact, I have 3 vents. It's just that if the rest of the house is not needing cooled, this house doesn't get any additional air conditioning.
Ah, gotcha.
I've got a spot right there that the glue. Of course, it's not catching. There's a window. There's a hole right there. I'm cutting a very small piece. It's almost an individual window. It is an individual window because there's only one window there. But it's where that bulkhead is. Okay. Cut it a little bit off the top and it should be good. What's funny is Oz did this ship and Eric was ahead on watching his videos and I think had seen the way he did his these windows that I'm working on right now. Eric should have said something because then neither of us would have done all this drill work. Come on, get down there.
Yeah, Eric might have saw it, but that don't mean he quite understood what Oz had done.
Yeah, because this is I believe, the first ship he's ever lit. And it looks like, looking over on Discord, that Eric has gone to bed. So we can say bad things about him now.
Make his ears burn.
Exactly.
He said he was tired from running around town today.
Well, he said that today was the last day of school and they just got home. He wasn't planning on coming on the stream at all, and then the bug got him when we were playing with Windows.
Oh man, last day of school for me. That was a special day.
Oh, really?
And go out, and your mom's like, "Yeah, we'll buy some cookies and ice cream." And I can imagine how chaotic that could be.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Freedom.
And they do a lot. I am very impressed with him and Karina with how much they do with their kids.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they do so much with their kids that just when I was just playing with StreamYard earlier, I wanted to see if I could throw a window up, and just a random window. And so I threw up my Facebook page, and it just happened to be, I looked at it, I'm like, that's funny because it was Eli. It was Eli on my Facebook page, a post that Karina had made. So I'm going to let these dry and see. I don't think I'm going to have to do like I was going to and hot glue them on top of the super glue.
Why would you not go on top of the super glue?
I forget, Donnie, what is that you have going up over top of her? Is that just another place to grab it?
Yeah, you can just hold it like this when you're painting.
Okay, it's a brace for your hand.
Yeah, you can hold it like that, and it keeps your hand from moving while you're painting.
That's very cool. Is that something you made?
No, it's made out of an old coat hanger.
So you attached that to the stand.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Yeah, I see a lot of painting stands like that you can buy.
Yeah, I need all the help I can get to keep my hand from shaking sometimes.
Yeah, I got an essential trimmer, and it kind of bugs me every now and then.
Well, I mean, it helps even just like right now, just put one finger on it and then paint, because that one finger will stabilize your hand.
Well, I may have already shown this, but if I grab something hard enough, see my hand shake a little bit.
Wow.
Yep. By the way, Donnie, I was trying to figure out what I was going to use.
Right?
This is what I'm going to use to put them on.
Well, see, before I got this,
Sand.
I used this.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
It's just a piece of, I think it's 1.5 inch wood dowel.
Mm-hmm.
I cut a little groove around it to put this little bar made out of coat hanger on it. You just put some blue tack on there and stick the mini on it and go to work.
Yep.
I filled mine with sand because I need the weight because of my trimmer.
Well, I like the idea of these bottles because we have a bunch of them, which means I can switch caps and actually have more than one going at a time.
Yeah.
So that's why I have 3 of those little ones I made out of the wood dowel. I could put a mini on each one and just bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. I have all these plans, and I've looked in the box. That's all I've done is look in the box at the.
For the
now
mini painting set?
Yeah, you are actually now becoming a mini painter.
Yes, you are.
Slowly but surely.
You stare at it
to the dark side.
You stare at it, but you don't paint it.
Wait, that means I'm a modeler. I'm an expert modeler. Because I do that.
The lines are getting very blurry. We have shelf queens. They have their pile of shame.
Oh, I turned around and looked. There's the one that shames me the most. 1/200 Titanic.
What? Are you trying to say that mini painters have lots of unpainted minis sitting around?
No, I just got 3. You got a few. But do you actually? Don't answer that. I was going to ask you. Do you have any that have been sitting around there since February of last year? The answer is probably. Yes. That's what I was going to say. The answer is probably yes.
February the year before last. Yes.
February of 1950 or 2015.
Probably.
Oh, we lost the last viewer. We got too boring, guys.
Well, most of those are minis that I got through Reaper Miniatures Kickstarters.
So how's that work?
Go ahead.
How's that work on their Kickstarter? You throw in a certain amount and then they throw the mini at you?
Basically, I mean, Kickstarter is a way for individuals or for companies to raise money to produce something.
Yeah, I know. I know
case-
what Kickstarter is.
In the case of an existing company like Reaper, they'll design a bunch of minis and they'll put them on there. And the way Reaper does it is they have sets. Like they'll have a core set that's X number of minis, and you put in this much and you get that set. And then they'll have expansion sets, and then they'll have individual like dragons and stuff like that you can pledge so much and you get this dragon, or so much and you get that dragon. And like a big huge dragon that costs $15 on their Kickstarter, once the Kickstarter fulfills and everybody gets their models from the Kickstarter and everything, and it goes for sale on their website, it'll probably cost $35 or $40 on their website.
Kind of like
You
a
got it
pre-order
for
discount.
$15 on Kickstarter.
Kind of like a pre-order discount thing.
Kind of, yeah. Except you have to actually wait for them to make it after you pledge.
Yeah.
So, like
So
you pledge, like if the Kickstarter closed today, it'll probably be a year from today before you get your minis.
So I was wrong, guys. Rich is still here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
YouTube's lying to you.
Hey!
Well, it's just the eyeball up in the upper left-hand corner. I don't know if you guys can see. Probably not.
Nope.
Shows just one.
We have one diehard viewer. I don't
Yeah,
see an eyeball.
Yeah. Well, would be for me. It's next to where it says it's where they live for an hour 48 minutes. There's an eyeball next to that for me.
No.
And Rich is actually truly a diehard fan, because Rich, when the stream posts, he pops up.
Here we go. I didn't know you could bring up the chat.
Oh, you don't have the chat up?
No.
Wait a minute. How do you do that?
On the right side where it says private chat.
Oh, it's comments.
Beside that it says comments.
It's comments. Okay.
Right.
So on the right side, what do you guys have? Just comments and private chat?
Well, once you click comments, then it has live.
We got
starred.
Yeah, live and starred, but that's it.
Okay. Because I've got banners and brand as well.
That's because you're running it.
Yeah, well, that's where the video was hanging out at. It actually does that every week. It's kind of funny. I'll watch what it says on YouTube, how many people are watching, and then at the end of it, it'll say 2 or 3 people. But at the end of it, I go back and I look, and I've got like 8 people that watched.
Yeah, it lies to you.
Yeah, it makes you. It tries to make you feel bad.
Try harder.
No, don't try harder. Then you might actually make me feel bad.
But I think I'm calling this one done.
I do have to say that Skeleton Warrior, I will run the thread just like Eric did. I loved the fact that he put an arrow on that Skeleton Warrior. Hang
Oh
on.
yeah,
Stay there, Donnie. Don't leave.
yeah. I'm gonna call this one done.
There we go. Good God, man! You got dotted her eyes.
Wow.
Yeah. You have to paint the eyes, man.
I'm just saying, you got a single dot on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a teeny tiny brush.
Yeah. Well, on my Batman that I did
This brush.
2 years ago. Yeah. Well, my Batman that I did 2 years ago,
Right.
I used decals, and he was 1/12 scale.
See, you have to paint the eyes.
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way, that's another thing I like about those Army Painter speed paints.
Uh huh.
I painted her armor with just regular metallic, and then just a light coat of that. I think it's called Temple Blue or something like that. Magic
Yeah.
Blue
Okay.
speed paint, and it's so translucent that it's still metallic. It just made it blue metallic.
That looks really good.
That's really cool. And if you look, Rich said freaking awesome, Donnie.
Oh, thank you, Rich.
That's why I've got you. I mean, if you hold up another one, I'll keep it centered on you.
About this one.
That's cool.
Wow. That's orc, isn't it?
No, this is Space Wolves.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's orc bones on it. I see. Okay.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on it.
Okay. I just saw the orc skull on the top. I was like, oh, that must be. Yeah, okay, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
This is Space Wolves. I don't know what it's called.
Didn't you do Baba Yaga's hut a couple of years ago or a year ago?
I did. Where did I put that? Hang on a second.
The bad thing is when I get all this done, the lights in, decks on, and to the point where I can't do anything inside of here, that will be when these windows start falling out.
Or falling in or something, rattling around.
Exactly. That's why I'm still debating with myself whether I'm going to put hot glue over top of them. Because if I don't, they're going to they're going to fall out. If I do, something else screwy will happen. Wait, did Donnie go on an old man break?
I think he was going to go pick up his Baba Yaga thing or something. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
That's what I thought too, but he's been gone a little bit longer than I would expect it to take him. I think he did it. Yes, Rich, Donnie does have a YouTube channel. Let me double check. Yeah, Donnie's, if you look at the description underneath, Donnie's channel is linked there.
Yeah, here you go. Let me switch to the other camera. This is too big.
So, Rich, just while you were gone, Rich asked if you had a YouTube channel. Sneaky old man. Yeah, we all agree. See, Rich and I agree. On the way to get Baba Yaga's hut, you had an old man break.
No comment.
Yeah, I really like that. That's cool.
Has the
And you
chicken
should
legs
have a-
underneath and everything.
You should have a new subscriber soon, I think. There, Donnie.
I gained a couple new subscribers off of that last mini painting video I made.
Yeah. Well, and that's part of the reason that I put everybody's as much information as I can into the description.
Yeah.
On these Friday streams, I now have like, it looks to be about 30, 35 lines.
Really?
Yeah. You know, I've got 4 lines saying that it's us, start times at this time, and hope to see you here. And everything else is all about everybody's channels, their Facebook, your scale mates. If I know about it, know it about you.
Yeah, I've been telling people on my channel, you know, Friday evenings I'll be over on this channel working on this with these guys, but I haven't seen anybody show up yet.
What you could do, I mean, completely up to you, Spence. It's not like I'm plugging my channel. When I post, because I usually post at least 2 or 3 hours ahead, you grab that link. Oh, wait, it's on your channel. You can't really post it out on your channel.
I'd have to do like a short or something and tell people to come over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about maybe just like record the stream in OBS and then just post it to my channel later.
Oh, like Mark did that one time.
Right.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to ask you if you would mind if I do that and then do it, but I keep forgetting.
Hey, Donnie, you're on the stream. This is not my stream alone. It's our stream. Whoever's on here owns this stream. Just because I host it doesn't mean it's mine.
Right, but it's you're hosting it and it's on your channel, so it would be only polite to ask you before I just do it on my channel.
Okay, you are welcome to stream it on your channel or post it as a video afterwards, however you want to do it.
Well, I was just going to record it and then post it on my channel after it's over.
Yeah, you're welcome to do that. I have absolutely no problem with it.
I just need to make sure. I got a hard drive big enough or fast enough.
Well,
on the OBS, I'll actually stutter a little bit because of this computer. It's not very powerful.
Well, on the for the streams, you know, I would probably just record it, post it to my channel, and then delete the file because I wouldn't want to keep, you know, 4,000 2 or 3 or 4 hour long streams.
What you could also do, which is what Mark was doing, is when we were on when we were using Discord, Mark would stream from OBS or from his Discord straight out to OBS or through OBS.
Right. Well, he was streaming it while you were streaming it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stream section.
And what he was doing, what you could do on Discord is he was taking his window and making it big. So, you'd see his window and the rest of our windows would be smaller.
Right.
Using StreamYard, it's a little bit different. You can't really do that.
Right. But I mean, if I was going to stream it straight to my channel like he was, I'd just leave all the windows the same size. That way everybody can see what everybody's doing instead of one window big and the rest of them teeny tiny.
Yeah. And like I said, Donnie, you're more than welcome to.
Well, thank you.
Hmm?
I am on the last joint.
So how much longer you got there, Spence?
Oh, probably about another 5 minutes.
Okay, then I'll keep running because I was thinking it is now 9:55. It's almost that time.
Yeah,
but it's definitely this. I'll be right back.
You know, most of the time when you see someone wearing a pelt, the head of the pelt over their head, it's a wolf. This one's a pig.
A pig pelt?
Yeah, see?
Huh.
Well, let me switch back to the other camera. I forget when I switch cameras. Yeah, see? She has a pig head over her head.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and then it's like on the back, it's like the pig's pelt over a cloak or something.
So I have to tell you guys, every time I saw Kalen streaming and the comments were popping up like he had them, I was always like, how does he do that? I love that.
Well, World of Wayne does that too.
Yeah, they both use StreamYard.
I didn't realize that you had to pop them up though. Isn't there some way you could set it to just like pop all the comments up?
No. I've been, every time they've come up, I've had to actually post them up. It's not really posting up. I don't know what you guys see, but I see them on the right-hand side. They're just running from the top of the screen down. And I click on each one as I want it to go up, which is also why when you watch the chat on YouTube, you'll see comments come up out of order because you can pick and choose which order you put the comments up in.
Yeah, but on YouTube, you don't have to. I mean, they show up in the chat or in the comments automatically when somebody posts it.
Exactly. They do that here too.
Right.
It's just that to get it to in the video screen, I actually click on it.
It's weird. Seemed like there would be a way if you wanted to just have every comment pop up as it comes in. But yeah,
I know
I agree. That just looks weird.
that there's I know you've got to be able to do that on Streamlabs because Kenny has that automatic.
Right. But what Kenny's using is not an online service like this. He's using the Streamlabs version of OBS.
He's actually using a Streamlabs online API thing.
Yeah. And he's using the Streamlabs version of OBS. Because I remember in one video he was talking about when he changed over from regular OBS to the Streamlabs OBS.
And I downloaded it until I found out that that's all it was OBS with the Streamlabs overlay.
Right. And it actually has the Streamlabs overlay added to it, but there's a lot of OBS features that are not there. Like Kenny was talking about not being able to flip his camera screen the way he wanted to. He was showing it was doing a review of some model and it was showing it backwards. You know, the printing was backwards and everything on the screen.
Yeah,
he said there was nothing he could do to fix it because the Streamlabs version of OBS won't let him flip the screen like the old OBS would. And
that's the thing that I like about this is that you can do that as well here.
Yeah, I saw that when I was looking in the settings.
And I'm not in Chrome. I mean, if I was in Chrome, because Eric played with it, you can change your background.
Yeah, I saw that. I sat and played with all the settings before I finished logging in and actually coming in the stream. I was like, oh, look, there's settings. I can't help it.
Record a separate audio file for each guest.
Why would you want to do that for a stream?
Like an intro or something?
No, like when each one of us talks, have a separate audio file actually recorded.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're going to break it out into 3 separate streams.
I guess you could, who was it? Somebody was saying that you could do just a hangout on Streamlabs or StreamYard, and not actually stream it, but it would just be a hangout.
Yeah, when we
If you could do that, then you could use it kind of like OBS, I guess, and record it. And then if you wanted to edit it, you'd have the audio separate and all that.
Well, see, you'd have to record the window through OBS because StreamYard is strictly online.
Right.
And
you can use StreamYards to get everybody together.
Yeah. Eric and I, we actually did that earlier today. When we got done with the stream, he and I stayed on for another 10 minutes or so talking. It's just like as if it was Discord.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm. I like the fact that I can stop my camera and change. I can actually have my camera shut off. And there's a setting to change the icon on it. Oh, I changed my camera and it said, "Can I use this camera?" There.
Mine asked when I first logged in, "Hey, I don't have permission to use your camera and microphone. Can I do that?" And I said, yeah, but then as I was switching between cameras, it never asked again.
It's asking basically permission through your browser.
Right.
Yep.
But I think Buck was saying that it asked when he switched cameras.
It just did. And it's probably because it's been over 2 hours since I used this camera.
I don't know. Let me try using one that I haven't used.
And I believe I might actually be done.
Very cool.
Let me see if I can zoom in here.
Well, here, let me switch you around.
Oh, it's upside down.
Donnie,
upside
you're
down.
upside down on your head.
But it did not ask for permission to do that.
Get the focus here changed.
Nice.
Let me get it there. Dang, focus. So there were gaps. But that's a
very good job.
There's a little bit there, but that's actually super glue. That's clear super glue coming through. So that tail gap's gone.
That's a lot better job than I usually do.
Thank you. All the leg gaps.
And to be honest, the only Rich says it looks great. The only gaps that you can identify now are the ones that you knew were already there.
Yeah.
And that to me says a lot because that is the biggest thing.
I mean, I don't really see any sign of parts being put together since he filled all the gaps.
I can see a little bit there in the mouth, but once that gets painted,
Oh, on the inside?
yeah, it gets
Yeah.
primed and painted and black and all that stuff. That'll be taken care of. Primer will help fill in some of this.
That
But
looks really good, though, Spence. You did a good job on that.
thanks, Donnie.
Looks fantastic.
Now I gotta
usually
wait.
try to fill the gaps on a bigger model like that, but I don't do as good a job as you did.
Now I gotta let that dry for a day. And in the nick of time too, because this is now hard.
Well, let me ask you something. With the epoxy sculpt, is it really, really sticky? Do you have to keep your tools wet when you're working with it?
If it's once it starts to dry out, yes, it does get sticky. Like there's some stuck to my fingers right now. Usually I just have to keep wetting it. But once it starts to dry, yeah, it gets kind of sticky. But but once it starts to harden, it stops being sticky. That's how I know when it's pretty much done, because then it's no longer sticky. It's now just a
I
chunk
have no
of.
setting to turn my camera around.
Wait, here, Donnie, let me help you out. There you go. But, this is hard on my arm. My arm gets tired, so I can't do that.
I sympathize. I just can't do it.
Back to that. Oh, wrong one. There we go.
And we know, Rich, Donnie tried a different camera, and he was upside down.
Well, the camera's upside down because I have it clamped onto the hutch of my desk. The camera's hanging down from the bottom, but in OBS I can just flip it over. In StreamYard, I can't.
And let me see.
Aves makes something called safety solvent. I've never had to use it. Usually, alcohol will clean up my tools just fine.
Yeah, that's what I used with the green stuff.
I haven't tried Millie Putt yet. I should try that. See how that works out. But I got a lot of
If
epoxy.
that stuff doesn't start getting sticky until it starts drying, I may get some of that and try it.
Yeah, like when you work with it and it starts to dry out, like it will start to dry out as you work with it, like just in your hands and your body heat. But you just use a little bit of water and it smooths right back out.
Well, see, with green stuff, as soon as you start getting the blue and the yellow strips mixed together,
yeah,
it starts getting sticky.
Yeah, this gets a little
sticky.
This gets a little sticky, but not like
green stuff gets real sticky.
Okay. Now, once mine, yeah, like I guess the best way to say it is, it's sticky when you need it. It's as long as you keep it wet, it's not that sticky. And then once it starts to harden like this, it'll stop being sticky.
Right.
That's kind of when you know that it's near the end of its use. But I've been using this same chunk for about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. So that's about how long you have. That's about how long you have for working time.
That's not bad.
But it is a full 24 hours to fully set.
Well, green stuff will start getting really hard to work with in 30 or 45 minutes.
This what does this actually say? This says working time is 1 to 3 hours. That's about right. So I would say about 30, 45 minutes, it's really pliable. Then up to 3 hours, it's still toolable, where you can use your tools and stuff on it. But then after that, you really just got to wait for it to harden up.
So that's actually a two-part?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the sculpting putties are.
This is old. This is starting to leach some of the oil out of it. But it doesn't stink like other two-part mixes do. It's sort of like people always say popcorn. I always get like corn chip smell, but it's like some kind of corn oil smell.
Okay.
It's not like a full-fledged epoxy. It's a sculpting clay, but it acts kind of like plumber's putty.
I think isn't green stuff just straight up epoxy putty?
I don't know if it has a working time longer than like 5 minutes. I think there's got to be some sculpting stuff to it.
Well, it's
'Cause
longer
most-
than 5 minutes. It's like
'cause-
30, maybe 45 minutes if you really push it.
Because this stuff is like 5 minutes, and that's straight up epoxy putty. That's like plumber's putty.
Yeah.
This stuff,
So
you don't sand, you grind. So
okay, so I'm gonna shut down the stream, guys, because I'm getting ready to shut down. But hang out, because
Okay.
I'll show you. Hang out, because I'll show you how after the broadcast we can still be on.
okay.
So, Rich, hope you enjoyed it, and anybody who has popped in and out, and anybody who watches the video all the way to the end, I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Stop by Spence's, Donnie's, Mark's, and Eric's channels, and subscribe to them as well. And we do this every Friday night, 8 o'clock Central. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you stop by next time, and we will talk to you next time.